again. This is the part where I hit the enter button a lot. So last time I tried the stress test, actually logging into the servers was a big portion of the video. So I just need to pick a character that I want to play. It's so hard to decide. I was going to play an elementalist, but weirdly my characters have been copied over from the last test. So I think I'm going to go with my wizard. Let's see if we can log in. No. Okay, this could take a while. So while I do that, I am going to let's have a quick look at the Discord again and see if there's anything. So apparently there's a post from Nick at 1822 saying they're aware of the issues and are working on a fix. Keep stressing the server, we appreciate it. Well, hopefully this is helping. Now while I'm doing that, I'm just gonna load up Twitch so I can see any chat. I don't know if anyone will watch this, but it's not the most thrilling of things to watch. The once great Califrey conglomerate of Elven city-states. Oh, I didn't even get to finish that one. Oh. I did notice in the Discord there is now a lore channel. I've not looked in there for a while. Here we go. Somebody took a copy of all of the these little text things at the bottom. There's quite a lot. I'm sure that people are going to be having fun putting all this together into a wiki. Yeah, interesting. So this looks hopeful. Normally if you get stuck on the screen for longer than about 20 seconds, it does log you in. But it does take a while. We'll see. So what's this say? The first doors were seen on how do you pronounce that? During the age of scale and stone. Oh, I think I'm hearing in-game sounds. Don't know if the audio is loud enough. Hey, I'm in. Woo-hoo. Awesome. Look at that. Another gnome joins the fray. Can't see anyone else, but I can see my inventory. So let's have a look. I've got a carefully rolled parchment, bread rolls, water skin. Those bread rolls don't look very appetizing. Water skin, scroll of flame burst, scroll of minor spell shield, and scroll of arcane infusion. I've also got a trainee's spellbook. I don't know if... Can I equip that? Oh, there's so much lag. What I might do is log into the next zone if I can. Oh, I've got a sword as well. I'm just trying to see where I equipped the spell book. I would have thought it would have been in one of my hands. Oh, it's on my belt. I wonder if the belt slots have different graphics, because I can see it's on the front of my character. I've just got to wait for it to catch up. Anyway, let me go back to the... I think they usually have a test channel. There we go. It's fairly quiet at the moment. I would like to put my candle back in my offhand at some point, please. It's so dark. Let's light the candle. I've left clicked on it, but I'm not sure how long it takes to actually catch up. Oh, I've activated and deactivated it. Okay, thanks, lag. I assume this is the zone wall. So one of the weird things about the spellcasters in this game is you carry your spellbook around, and when you die, it stays on your corpse. And they do recommend you have a spare in the bank, which will make it... I guess it makes it just as difficult then for spellcasters to get corpses as a melee class. So I guess that makes it a little bit more fair. Oh. I think I'm zoning into wherever it is that this road leads to. No, I am zoning to the character select tree. Like a halfling to me. I don't know if other people are having similar issues with the being kicked. Let me just check on the other stream from one of the developers. Oh no, it's probably just because I tried to zone. It looks like, so there's a channel on Twitch called A Loving Robot, a chap called Sean, one of the developers, or one of the leads, I should say. There are about 245 people, 248 now, tuning in to watch him in game. It's quite popular. Well, I assume I'm going to load in now because it's taking so long. And I have to say that the artwork on this is really good. I don't know what those creatures are, but they look, I don't know, pretty, what's the word, sick, they look. And the little dwarves hiding underneath. I think I could memorize this music by now. Which is also very good. Easy to take for granted when it's playing in the background. So, what can I witter on about? Let's have a look. Well, the Discord is just mostly people saying they can or can't get in. And yeah. What you would expect from a stress test. Well, this is taking longer than I expected. This might be a good opportunity to actually have a look at the lore from the website. So, I think the world is called Ethur. So it's ETH-UR. Ethur. And the continent of Aetheril is the main one I think that we'll be playing on to start with. So I'll just read it out because it's easier. Aetheril is a massive continent surrounded by black seas and shattered civilizations, littered with the broken remains of ancient lands and fallen gods. The vast and dangerous oceans of Ethur have served to isolate the inhabitants of Aetheril and protect them from greater dangers that lie beyond. The continent itself is a wild and varied collection of biomes, from the frigid wastelands of the north to its rolling green plains, dense jungles, towering forests, and sprawling deserts further south. Ethur's energies are seen to be clearly focused here, perhaps as a final bastion of warmth and light in a world that has seen so much conflict and catastrophe. The fonts of life still flow here, and its lands, both above and below, are densely packed with life and history. Now, as the most recent era of great conflict, the age of sundered kingdoms, comes to a close, the great civilizations of Aetheril are pushed against the edges of their isolation. A new age of discovery is underway, and with it, the unearthing of the continent's rich past, as well as some things that might have been better left buried. Which, that does sound pretty good. There's some really nice artwork as well on the Monsters&Memories world page. Do recommend it. So, whilst I wait for the client, I might as well go through the deep. Myths tell of a time when our world was first born, and Eth, the bright mother above, gazed lovingly down upon her creation. Eth's sister sun grew dark with jealousy and lashed out violently at the young world. Eth immediately banished her sister, Fear, to the edge of the heavens, but alas, the damage was done. The power of the Dark Sun's assault tore deep into the Aether, into the... Is it ether or ether? I don't know. Over time, the wound healed, but beneath the surface of the world, malignance and corruption remain. The stone and soil are far from alone in harbouring the aftermath of the assault, as the very barriers that shield us from nightmarish realities creak and ooze, both on Ether's surface and deep below. The deep spans the entirety of Ether, great plains of darkness, sunless rivers, and bioluminescent seas, create a world under our world. Its inhabitants and their cultures are as varied as those of the surface world. But it is fair to assume that the proximity to the corruption at Ether's core plays a role in what you'll encounter. Legends also tell of an underground jungle fed by the radiance of a magical sun, fallen cities that once ruled the surface world, and gods imprisoned in forgotten crypts. But the deep is not just the home to mysteries to be discovered. Commerce between cities thrives along its dark rivers, and entire civilizations live in the lands below. Which also sounds very good. Right, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cancel this load because I think zoning is not a good idea. And I shall try and log in on a different character. Oh, there's 2 servers now. Ah, here's my elementalist. Let's go. Let's see if we can... Oh. Second server isn't ready yet. Let's try that again. I'm always jumping ahead. Let's just see if you can see the screen there. Okay. So, Telethicus is obviously in limbo, so I will try Tiny, my ogre monk with the fancy belt. Although I can't remember where I logged out with him, so we'll see. Well, whilst I'm sort of smashing the like and subscribe button, hitting the return key, I might talk through the races as well. There's quite a few. So the first race is human, and humans are the most common race found on the continent of Aetheril. They vary in disposition, motivation, and aptitude almost as greatly as they number. Despite this strong sense of individuality, 4 common human cultures exist on Aetheril. So the first one is the Bar-Hara, a proud seafaring people whose history dates back to the fall of the Hathalia, and who are rumoured to align with powerful supernatural forces. The second one are the Tyrellians, the other humans to migrate east during the second Dacidium. They are a powerful and noble people whose queen is rumoured to have gone mad. The third are the Tao and superstitious people of East Thimin. Say that with a mouthful of marshmallows. Whose love of tradition and bureaucracy is topped only by their affinity for corruption. And finally, the nomadic sojourners, clans of these wildlings, thinkers, entertainers, travelling merchants can be found throughout Aetheril. So it sounds like you've got pirates, the Bar-Hara, you've got basically like Gondorians, I suppose, from Lord of the Rings, the Tyrellians. And you've got Tao and superstitious people. I'm trying to think of that's been represented elsewhere. Not sure, but they're dour, superstitious, and corrupt. So I guess they're the Lannisters. So they're the East Dimmin. And finally, you've got the Sojourners, or Sojourners, who are the Gypsies, basically. So, interesting. Quite a selection. Then you have gnomes. No race on Aetheril is as inventive or creative as the diminutive gnomes. Their ceaseless pursuit of truth, coupled with their extraordinary epiphanies, make them unrivaled in their genius. Behind the chaos of their workspaces and their curt, distracted demeanours, they are kind, gentle souls and are perhaps the most benign, and also brilliant and charming, of its races. However, you should be warned, some gnomes have fallen to the allure of dark gods and seek to use their brilliance for vile purposes. So the next race is my favourite one, which is the deep gnomes. They descended from gnomes. This curious race emerged after the Great Cataclysm, having been transformed by something they'd experienced while deep underground. Where gnomes are the world's greatest engineers and researchers, deep gnomes are the preeminent meta-scientists and explorers of the world's beyond. The curiosity of deep gnomes is relentless, and they are fearless in venturing where others wouldn't dare. While deep gnomes make it a point to mingle with other races, they are only interested in doing so if it furthers their research. Unlike their surface cousins, deep gnomes do not seek to understand the truths of the universe, but rather those of the multiverse. They became the deep dives of the dreamscapes, explorers of the astral planes, and spelunkers of the spirals, and the more they learned, the more pressing their desire became to return to the surface. They do sound pretty cool, I think. Dwarf. It just says dwarf at the top, but I always think dwarves. The origins of the dwarves are not entirely clear, but many historians trace their arrival on Aether to coincide with that of the dragons after the burning heavens cataclysm. Dwarven creation myths suggest that the Dwarven people originate from the great mountains of the Galdri Range to the east. These myths state that their people were created from the blood of their ancestor gods, a great titan, who formed their homeland upon his death. His blood gave life to the stone and shaped the Dwarven people in his own image. Dwarves are fond of strong drink, fine craftsmanship, astronomy, and exploration. They are quick-tempered, fierce fighters, whose fortitude resembles the stone from which they are believed to have originated. As both master craftsmen and insatiable explorers, dwarves can be found throughout Aetheril. To befriend one of these stout and loyal folk is to make a friend for life. They sound pretty much like the stereotypical dwarf. I'm not sure that astronomy. I mean, that's very. To me, that's like World of Warcraft dwarves, with all the Titan stuff and the celestial type Gumph. It'll be interesting to see how that comes through in the game. So after the dwarves are the deep dwarves. So these enigmatic dark reflections of their dwarven cousins are believed to originate from the same Titan's blood. It's interesting there's Titan there as well. Just going back to what we were saying about astronomy. The stories of the deep dwarf's origins are often told to frighten dwarven children before bedtime, and these origins speak of the blood of life flowing into the darkest crevices of the deep regions below Aetheril. It was there, amongst corrupt stone that the first of the deep dwarves to perform. However, the deep dwarves' relentless drive to collect spirits and trap them in their creations lead many to think that they are but trapped spirits themselves. Perhaps the Titan's blood encountered something more than corrupted stone in those dark crevices, but the separation between realities can be so thin. The deep dwarves are a calculating, methodical race. They tirelessly reshape the deep with cold precision and incredible skill. They not only carve and shape the stone, but breathe life into strange creations that assist them in their efforts. The insidious strategists, the ether and its fonts of life are something to exploit and conquer. The steady, plodding determination is matched only by their stony strength. Do you know, at this rate, I'm going to have read all of these before I can get in. Just for a quick break, I'm just going to have a look and see. Apparently they are the server's gone down and they are rebuilding the server with a fix. That's good. I guess I just wait until it appears in the list. So, whilst that's all going on, I might carry on because I'm quite enjoying learning about it. So, high elves, here we go. The poshies of the world, no doubt. So, the Cylindrine, or high elves as they are commonly called, are tall, beautiful, almost otherworldly beings. Their powerful physiques, innate grasp of magic, and calm, calculated demeanour further feed into this sense of otherworldliness. They embrace this perception and lean into this sense of superiority. Purity is another common theme amongst the High Elves, as they consider themselves to be the only uncorrupted remnants of the great Calafray whom the servers just up. Gosh, that happens really quick. The zone is not up. Okay, I'm going to go for my bard and see if I can get my bard in. Where were we? The zone is not up. So, High Elves. Purity is another common theme amongst the High Elves, as they consider themselves to be the only uncorrupted remnants of the great Calafray conglomerate, an elven empire that once spanned much of Aetheril's western seaboard. I'm getting very distracted by this server. I like that art screen. Is that a gelatinous cube? And there's a poor gnome in there. Gnomes don't taste good. Silly cube. Anyway, where was I? So, as the last of their kind, who follow strict religious doctrines, the High Elves are notoriously insular and one of the least welcoming of the civilized races on Aetheril. It doesn't help that their sense of superiority is often reinforced when the quality of their craftsmanship, magic, and military prowess is tested. However, in recent years, a growing faction within their ranks has pushed for greater diplomacy and increased collaboration with potential allies. And now this infighting has begun to manifest as more than just raucous debate. As the longest lived of the civilized races of Aetheril, the infighting may take some time to play out, but the High Elves' plans can take centuries to unfold. So, it sounds like I'm going to reread that bit to myself. So, there's basically a schism within the race, and half of them want to stay separate, and half of them want to collaborate with outsiders. I guess it's a bit like North Korea, although not quite. Yeah, it's not a good comparison. Well, I hope I get in this time. No, okay, shouldn't have said anything. Ah. I can keep pressing the enter button. It keeps making that noise. Yeah, I assume that means it hasn't actually loaded anything yet, and it's still on the character screen in the background. Right, where was I? So, that's the first few. Still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. About 7 races left. I did notice, I think very early on in the game's development, there was a picture of like a mandrake. It's a tiny little vegetable creature as a potential playable race, and I don't know what happened to it. It's disappeared, and that's a shame. It's I thought it would be quite cool. Oh, what's happened now? Blank screen of death. Oh, it's just slow to load. Okay, let's rejoin the server, which is obviously having a moment, I think. I'm going to have a check. I'm just going to check Sean's stream and see if see what's going on. So he's currently stuck on a loading screen. Oh no, he's been kicked back to the server screen too. Looks like the server's gone down. Oh no, he's getting back in. I think I might have to restart client again. Because I'm not even getting in the server. Right. Oh no, I'm in. Why is it everything I say it does the opposite? So, oh no, I'll never get in on. Let's see. I think the Bard is probably the best one to try. I'll never get in on my Bard. Oh no. Reverse psychology. Ah. Right. Well, that's better than I thought. I can hear some in-game sound. This could be it. I could be getting in. Oh no. Yes, I'm in. Ooh. Can't see anyone though. What I'm going to do is run away from the starting area. I know it's the same zone, but maybe get away from all the people that are popping in and out. I do like this city design, it's very nice. What's this? There's a bathhouse. Can I get in? Oh gosh, can't see anything. Hang on, there's my candle. Ah, and the bard has an icon in its inventory panel. Look at that. It's really cool. Trainees recorder. I do like the jump animation. This looks colourful. Ah, the night market. Let me see if I can actually do anything. So if I go to my spell book, so charismatic, let's put that on my bar. Can I put that on my bar? No. Skills, make campfire, survival, and place torch. Innate, I've got song beats of war. Let's see if I can. I pick that up. So it's my phone going off. Can't pick anything out of my inventory. Oh, there we go. So let's try and describe that. Is it a skill or is it innate? Got no idea. Well, that answered that question. It is innate. So what normally happens, or what happened at the last test, is that you'll scribe it. Oh look, the sun's coming up. Looks cool. Oh, and it's raining. That looks even cooler. Literally cool. Anyway, so you start scribing it, but because of all the lag, you have to sit here and wait for it to show up in your spellbook. So it's not exactly exciting, but it is a stress test. So oh, I heard a bit of thunder there. Sounds good. Well, while I wait, what I might do is just have a talk through Wood Elf. Honestly, people text you at the worst times, right? He said unsociably. So, Wood Elves. The Failowin, or Wood Elf, as they are more commonly called, once resembled their high elf cousins. Today, these keepers of Aetherill's great forests no longer appear as the elves that they once were. Having been denied shelter from the great cataclysm by the still in a dream, the Faelowin were spared when the Fae of the Branch interceded. Unfortunately, all deals with the Fae come at a considerable price. When this new generation of elves returned from the Umbra, they found that they were born of two worlds but belonged to neither. While reclusive and cautious, the Wood Elves are fair and hospitable. They are highly attuned to nature and share a special relationship with both the flora and fauna of the great wooded hills. Their preservers and ardent keepers maintain watch of the forests they've worked for centuries to rebuild. Their druids quickly travel the world via natural waygates, and their lambent wanderers, a collection of Faelowin bards and traders, roam the lands of Aetheril to conduct trade and diplomacy, spread their lore, and gain knowledge of the world beyond their woods. At home, the Wood Elves are monitoring the increasing growth of cults dedicated to the Fae of the Branch, who seek to return their people and potentially even their land back to the realm of the Fae. Yeah, so again, they're a bit a sort of split race down the middle. These elves are so argumentative, they can't just chill out. Wow, this is taking ages. Well, my lag is also up and down like a roller coaster. I may have to stop the. Let me just close Twitch. So. Ah, there we go. Beats of War. So that's finally memorized, but I now have to put it in my bar down here, and that takes just about as long. So. Just reading the chat here. So apparently no one can see any mobs. I'll tell you what, it's not fun watching someone sit down. So I'll let's go and walk somewhere else to memorize the other scroll. So we're nice and high up where we've got a view. I do like the rain effect. It's very reminiscent of EverQuest's Twilight Harbour. I want to get up that Alice up on the hill. What I haven't worked out is how to actually chat, which sounds silly, but nothing happens when I press return, so I guess this is as good as mine. Oh no, my candle's on. Wow, look at this. What does that say? Circle of Scarce Rains. I assume that's the Druid circle. Oh, look at all those Druids. He said sarcastically. Right, so Dwarf Ninja. Wah! Are these the city gates? Let's have a look. I'm determined to get up top, but I've got no idea where the path is. What's the Seekers of the Lost Eye? That sounds pleasant. Aha. Yes, this looks like it might take me to the top of the wall. Dwarf power. I thought that would be hiding around there. Hey, look at this. Oh, so close. Oh, that lightning was cool. Look at that. Right. Oh no. What, dead end? Do you reckon I can run and jump into the wall over there? Oh, it's so close. Oh, actually, can I just do it from here? Oh, it's a river. A river, you know what I mean. A man-made water conduit. Swim anywhere? I wonder if I can swim all the way up. A salmon. A dwarf salmon. Oh, this is cool. Ooh. Wow. I seem to be getting away from my... See, I can see the pathway just over there. Let's go back over here and try. Can we jump up there? Oh, it's so close. Ah, there's a message. Server announcement. We are aware of the missing NPCs, lag, etc. It's all related to the issues we're looking into. Do you know, there's probably a sensible set of stairs up here, but... in fact, it looks like there's something over there. I probably came complete wrong direction. No. In the meantime, what's this weird looking thing? How strange. That crystal looks cool. I've seen that in the distance from my last playtest. Oh no. Parkour fail. Oh, that tower looks neat. What's this? This place is absolutely massive. The granary. That looks weird over there. That house is like a, it's like a ship mast sticking out the top. There's so many places you could explore here. The bank. No doubt this will be a popular hotspot. I'll just pretend I'm the bank. Welcome to the Bank of Dwarves. How may I help you? Ah, you can go outside here as well. I wonder if this is another newbie zone, or maybe slightly higher level. Look at the sand, it looks so cool. Oh, it's a shame I can't see anyone else. So what's this? This is the Night Harbour Northern Gate. Let's go and have a look at this tower over here. Now, if I was an entrance to that tower, where would I be? Would I be up these white stairs? Oh, the stair animation is funny. It kind of jiggles. Oh, look at that. The Temple of... Is that a Vespa? Like the scooter? The Temple of Scooters. Oh, I wonder how you get in there. Teleport? Oh yeah, look at that. Ooh. Let's try it. I'm gonna sit here for a sec while I shall have a go at memorising my ability. Now that's it. You scribe from the book to this ability bar, and you can then drag those abilities down to your shortcut bar. I think. What's that? Oh, it's a blurb. Very good. Laughing at my attempt to actually memorise something. Can I use blurbs? Somehow. I don't know. What's this? Honestly, I'm such a newbie with this Twitch thing. I can move my book as well, that's good. Oh look, I can see another player. Jeez. I can see two. Maybe he sits still long enough. the world comes to life. What's this other scroll? Screaming vocalization. I was hoping it would be something like a run speed buff. Right. Well, while I wait to memorize that spell, I will read about the deep elves. So, while almost eradicated as a people during the wars following the collapse of the Califrey conglomerate, it's believed that the Aeltrist are now the most prolific elven race. Once vanquished, banished, and hunted, these elves fled deep underground. It is here that they first heard the Shadow's voice. Having been warned by the Shadow of the impending calamity that burned bright in the heavens, the Aeltrist descended further into the shelter of the deep. There they found a thriving ecosystem and adapted to the darkest depths of Ether's corrupt underbelly. And it's there that they learned to subjugate even the most demonic of forces. Or, as their appearance and collective ethos began to transform, perhaps they merely learned to coexist with the power they sought to control. In the years that followed, the Aeltrist have claimed the title of Masters of the Deep, and have proven to be formidable against the armies of the surface world. They've reclaimed the ruins of the city from which they were driven by the Cylindrine so long ago. And now, deep below, rests the great capital city of the underworld, in which the Aeltrist scheme and the Shadow listens. So, I guess they sound a bit like Dark Elves, but not as evil. Look at Nonyx flying off into the distance. Look at that. Meow. What is he doing? I don't know. Right, let's check the Discord. Right. So at 16 minutes past 7, we're rebuilding the server again to address the stability issues. ETA is 30 minutes. Zone boot up should be a lot faster, but you may be dropped character select more often until the server is ready. Additionally, you will need to patch your client. The new version is 0.13.0.0. So, not sure if I assume at some point I will have to. I'll either get kicked out, I hope, when the server restarts. Unfortunately, patching does take me a long time, so. Oh, here's another dwarf, Murgle. Let's what I'd like to do with this UI is just make it a bit less transparent. I don't know if I can. Let's have a look. Options. Interface. That's better. What's this look like? Hmm. Yeah, the interface looks really nice, but I'm not a fan of these. I guess they're still being updated. Let's put that. Can I move this? Unlock. There we go. Unlock this as well. Okay. I can just move that one, I think. No. It's better. I don't like it on that side for some reason. I do like customization of it. Ooh, I finished memorizing it. Hey, hang on. That ability is not available right now. Is it working? Is it not working? Who knows? Who knows in this crazy world? Move that. Oh, I can move this too, so. I normally like to have my health under my character, so it's easy to see. Oh. I saw some sparkles there. I think the song was working. If I put this here, and this. Sorry, this is very dull to watch. I appreciate that. Right. So over here, I think I'll have my melee and spells and things. There we go. That doesn't look terrible. Oh, I can put this in there as well. There we go. That's cool. Just lock it all down so I don't drag it around when I panic. Right. Well, that's obviously not a teleport, so let's go and let's go back this way. What if I can get up on that bridge up there? I suppose I ought to read my my newbie note. Newbie note. Let's have a look. Torn note, dearest Troubadour. Seek out Jamie Langris in Glimmermoon Hall. You'll find it in Night Harbour's Night Market district. If you get lost, ask a guard for directions. They can be quite helpful. We excitedly await the opportunity to make your acquaintance. Do be safe. Okay. I think I found Glimmermoon Hall before. Getting lost now. Oh, there's the weird stick tower. Oh, it's like a little maze in here. An amazing maze. Ah, it's the glowing stone. I wonder. Ooh. Parkour dwarf. Oh, that looks a bit far away. I'm not sure I'll make that one. Look at this agile, stumpy dwarf. I think I'll swim down the river. There we go. So, signpost. So this should tell me where the night market is. Night market, this way. Salt Breeze Park, very fancy. The Necropolis, Twilight Harbour, Stage Side, and Western Gate. I'm quite tempted to go and have a look at the Necropolis. Here's the night market. So the Bard Guild will be in here somewhere, probably. In one of these buildings. Well, I know where to come back to when things work. Let's go to the Western Gate. I think this is where I spawned initially. That temple looks very cool. Oh, it's still the creepy statue, isn't it? Yeah, look, creepy. The texture doesn't look right. It's very dark. Very dark. The bathhouse. And here we are in the newbie zone. This is quite a nice view. Let me just sit up on this rock over here and I'll see if I can memorize my other spell. Sit down. Work. Now the guessing game. Ah, there we go. So it's on my cursor, and I'm clicking the square, but what I think I'm going to do while this is chuntering along in the background, I'm just going to go and grab another cup of tea, and I shall leave the stream running. I'll just turn off my mic while I get some refreshments. So I shall be back in a bit. And I now have a cup of tea. I've memorized screaming vocalization. So let's pop that on the bar. Awesome. Oh, such nice scenery. I don't like where the buff bar is. Let me I change that to the lightning is so cool. Pivot. Top right, I think. No, not quite sure what that does. I keep clicking things, but it's so laggy. Obviously, it's not going to respond. Anyway, I'll hide those up here. Oh, I hope I haven't messed up the memorization. I accidentally stood up. Whoops. Let's have a look at the Discord. There's been no further server announcements. General is absolutely heaving. General chat. No, nothing new really. It's all very weirdly quiet. I'm just going to check on Sean's stream to see what's going on. So it looks like he's just sitting there looking at the gate, and the chat are all talking about whether they're stuck, not being able to log in, or I guess they're waiting for the server rebuild. Well, this is a very quiet. Still haven't memorized the ability. Oh, looks like it didn't work the first. I wonder if I could walk up to that castle, but it's probably in a different zone, do you think? Hey, there we go. Now I just pick that up, drag it down here. There you go. Oh, it stopped raining. Right, in that case, I've got all my spells. I'm going to explore this newbie zone area. What's this castle over here? Well, she is very hard to see anything. Candle time. I always press the wrong button. I must remember to right click. Oh, I picked it up. That's not very clever. Oh. I don't know what that castle thing is there. There's another bank. Which one will become the most popular one? Who knows? So this is the fort on the other side, and it is the Wayfarer's Hospice. Okay. The Shaded Bloom Inn. Oh look, an NPC. Wow. Oh, and some people. Wow, what's down here? Ah, look at these little fire beetles, grain beetle. Oh, they've all gone. Ah, look at that. There's a crack in the wall. Uh-huh. What else we got down here? Oh, it's just the other side. And oh wow, it just keeps going down. Wow, you can fit so much into this unassuming inn. No secret passages or anything. I always expect a secret passage in this type of underground area. Well, that was definitely interesting. It'll be good to see it when it's fully populated with things. Just right clicking on this merchant to see if I can open the shop. I guess not. What's this? Is it a well? Ah, the little hotel rooms have got numbers. Oh, the banker. Banker Bargeld and Banker Moolah. Very funny. Oh, and the safe. What's in there? Well, wherever it is, it's very dark. So, maybe another time. Well, let's check the Discord, see what's going on. Test discussion. Nothing new. Well, given as how this is fairly uneventful, I'll probably call the stream here as it's been a couple of hours. We've not really been able to do much. There's only so much sightseeing I can really do. So I am going to camp out now, and I'll be back on my usual stream schedule. I think tomorrow EverQuest and Friday is another EverQuest as well. So if you have popped in at all while I've been recording this, thank you very much. And have a good afternoon, evening, and I'll see you again later. Bye-bye.